What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We back with the robe again. I'm making these two videos and I'm taking my black ass to sleep. Okay, so what we're about to do now is we're about to react to PRP, whatever the fuck. She called herself a Puerto Rican princess. Okay, that's weird. But do you see how she made a channel? She made a channel, and it looks like she made this channel while she was with CJ. So she has 34K. That's an easy come up for the people that love her and CJ together. And the video that has the most views is definitely Am I Getting Back with CJ. Alright, let's get into the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I didn't say that in the last video, but you feel me. Let's go. She could have at least had D-Lo help her make the intro, bro.
Alright, good morning, guys. It's your girl, the Puerto Rican princess, of course.
Puerto Rican what?
And I want to start this video off by saying I want to thank CJ for everything he's done this weekend. Like, my supporters, because I've been seeing the Instagram, the comments, any child or anyone after me and Kamari is after me and Kamari. Like, it was me and CJ first in India.
Why does that matter? Don't tell me these grown ass adults over here like I was first.
Kinda, thugging it out, doing what we had to do. Young, having a child together. And, he leveled up and did what he had to do. He got another family. Never hating on that, never been bitter about the situation, especially this situation. Now, the situation when he left us initially and got into, I may have been bitter about that because he lied to me about it. But this situation has never moved me because, again, I was with Cordero, so I know how he is. I know how he moves. I know what to expect. So when you know what to expect, you don't expect certain things and then be let down. Like, I'm not saying anything bad about him.
Nah, bro, don't backtrack because he's the reason why you got 34K right now. Keep it a buck. You know how CJ is. You know he ain't shit, so it don't phase you. It's really that simple. You know the real Cordero Brady. You do because, like you said, you was first, so you know who he is at heart. He put on a facade when he met royalty. It's that simple. It's that simple.
I'm just saying, I know him, so
That's a
for
fact.
those who put on a blind eye to people, just like he know me, he know anything he say wrong about me or towards Kamari, I'ma spaz out, I'ma go left. He knows. So it's like knowing a person for what they are and who they are takes you far. So it's like,
Bro, okay, just because you know somebody is a piece of shit or you know somebody is a terrible person, not saying he's a terrible person, he's not a good person, but just because you know somebody's a piece of shit doesn't mean you have to deal with that piece of shit. Doesn't mean you have to, what is the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but it doesn't mean that you have to go along with the stuff they're doing because that's just how they are. That doesn't mean that it's right. Just because that's how they are doesn't mean that they're in the right. It doesn't mean that they're a good person. You should want to help that person become better. And if you can't, fuck them. I wash my hands of them. I wouldn't be up here making videos like, using his name as a clickbait. You know what I'm saying? If I was involved with the person and they turned out to be terrible and I know they terrible, this whole situation confuses me. It makes my head hurt. I can't hardly talk. And then it makes me want to smoke.
like, why every time they get into it, you come running back? It's like,
that's a fact.
Running back. What am I running back for? Like, me and Cordero can get along. We can have a cool, cordial, co-parenting relationship.
As long as he buys you a house, buys you a car, and takes care of all the bills, right?
As you all can see, it's just when certain people are around or when certain things have been said and done, it's like he tried to keep the peace, but not always in a good way. So yeah, that's that. And
bro, she's enabling him right now.
If he gets behind on child support, he can get in trouble for that. And I'm not trying to, you know, bring drama, trouble, or nothing to him. So I stay on him about it because to keep him out of trouble and to keep me on time and my life on track, you know. And it's females that will take the child support from where we from and want more. Like everything he's done out here for the other children, and Kamari wasn't involved. I could have been that, you know, baby mama like, why are you not doing this for Kamari? Send this for Kamari. Kamari. I don't do that. I don't bother him. If y'all
Bro, we seen the messages that he exposed a long time ago when y'all had got into it. And you was definitely saying that. So what is she talking about?
knew anything from her or us, and that's me. Like when it's all said and done, I have my own place. It may not be a home, but this apartment is my own. I have my own place. I have my own car. I'll get up and work. I have my own money. You know, I make sure that the lifestyle I like, I make sure that I keep it going. So I get up and go to work every day. My child, like she don't want for anything. It's things that she may say I mean for not doing or not getting because she don't need everything that she see. But she don't want for anything. She don't go without nothing. And her dad, you know, he's gonna make sure she don't either. And it's just like, how are you telling me how I should run my life or how I should run my child or how, you know, that's you.
What does any of this have to do with getting back with CJ? She's just as long-winded as him.
Get lethal. This mouth is lethal. So anyway, the concert was great.
Who
Like he
cares?
always come with the background, the happy he found another.
Who
Maybe we
cares?
can come to a conclusion about that. I don't know. You know that together, and I love that moment. So it's like I want to keep having these moments with my child, and I want to make sure that she enjoys me and her dad.
I
Like
mean, that's a fact.
I hate that she has to go between the two because of the distance. So maybe we can come to a conclusion about that. I don't know. You know, my baby daddy know I'm gonna get up and go to work regardless. You know,
I feel like she's throwing little shots at Royalty here, talking about she gets up and goes to work. But let's not forget that Royalty had 3 jobs when CJ didn't have a job. And Royalty was the one taking care of the household and everything when he was just sitting on his ass. Let's not forget that the reason that Royalty doesn't have a job is because they have a successful YouTube channel. If I'm in a relationship and my channel is based off my family, what does my spouse need to have a job for? We're making a good living off of YouTube, so why do they need a job? That's really like why. At that point, YouTube is our job, and YouTube was both of their jobs. So I don't understand what she's talking about. Her job wasn't YouTube. She wasn't getting paid off of YouTube. She probably gonna get paid a check next month now, but she wasn't getting paid off of YouTube. So she had to have a job. They were getting paid off YouTube. That's their job. That was Royalty's job. That was CJ's job. Like, what?
in and jump off with a parachute. Shoot, I might put on a parachute and jump behind him. Like I support him with any decision he make because
That's
that's
Cal.
what people need. People need support.
That's Cal. They on good terms right now, so she's saying this shit. I want to see what happens when they on bad terms again.
I tell the truth when it comes to him. There's a difference. So, you know, when I feel like he's speaking incorrect about me and Kamari, I check that. You know,
And that's
anybody
as you
who
should.
knows me know I don't like to be lied on. I'm not gonna let anybody say anything to me or talk to me
Facts.
any kind of way.
Big facts.
And it's, you know, improper. I'm going to check that. And then I'm a mother, so I have to make sure my child feels safe. My child is not looked upon in a bad way, you know. So
That's
I get
facts.
on him about that. I'm not exposing him. I'm checking him. I'm, you know, correcting him. Putting, you know, basically speaking on my
My thing is, that's a fact. It's checking him when you're putting them in place about him coming incorrectly. Come correct or don't come in correct. Come correct or don't come at all. But when you post messages on Instagram or messages in a YouTube video, that is exposing somebody because it wasn't a mute, like it wasn't done behind closed doors and it didn't stay behind closed doors. It was brought out into the open. That's when it becomes exposing, which she has exposed him before. So I don't know what she's talking about.
behalf telling my side because if I just continue to let you all make assumptions off of what he say,
So bro, this is what I'm getting from this video. Before she even starts talking about it, she back with CJ. What I'm getting from this video is she knows that he ain't shit. He probably a good dad, but as a boyfriend, he ain't shit. She knows this. She knows that he succumbs to his urges. To his urges. She knows he succumbs to his urges, and he's not a relationship man. She knows that. She knows he's a liar. She knows he twists stories. She knows that he pushes things for his own agenda. But she deals with it, and that's just that. She deals with it. Whether she deals with it for the sake of her child, or she deals with it because he be giving her bands, like shit. He be giving her money and shit, asking her for pictures and shit. They probably still messing around on the low. Who knows? I don't know. That's just my assumption. I'm just assuming right now. But it's like she know that he's not a good dude, but she's trying to say that, but then she's backtracking and be like, I'm not talking bad about him, or backtracks and to stay on his good side, because she gets on his bad side, she knows that he's gonna do her like he doing royalty and go to the internet about everything. And who the fuck wants to be dealing with that all the time? Who wants to be dealing with people spamming their phone or spamming their comment section, and every time they pick up their phone somebody's talking bad about them? Who wants to deal with that? So she's playing her cards right. That's what she's doing.
I would have been the bad guy forever. And it's like when I start opening up and coming to y'all and letting y'all know what was really going on and what was really being said, then y'all seeing who I really was. Y'all just going off a perception of somebody thinking that I wanted my child's father, or whatever the case may have been, that he allowed her to think, or them to think.
CJ doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who allows someone to think certain ways. For one, you can't tell somebody what to and not to think. That's one. I can't tell this girl like I'm allowing you to think this way. What the fuck? How do you sound saying that? You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like CJ was dipping in both pots. He was playing both sides. He was pinning them against each other because he didn't want the truth about what was going on with the relationships out in the open. He didn't want Royce to know he was still messing with Nike. He wanted Nike to think that it was just for the money and the views. Cause I've seen the videos, I've seen the messages, bro. Like, am I the only one that's seen these messages? It was way back when I was in high school, but I seen these messages when like he was telling her like I'm only with her for the money, just like Chris Sales was doing. I'm only with her for the money and the channel, like it's not real, it's just fake, stuff like that. And he was asking Nike for pictures and paying her and all this kind of stuff, saying he loves her. He probably was pinning them against each other because he didn't want them to find out about each other. Because he lying to both sides. And what's the best way to keep the two people that you don't want to find out what's really going on? You just keep pinning them against each other. CJ pinned them against each other. That's what really happened. That's what I think happens.
And
Let me
that's
know what
not
y'all
the
think
case.
happened.
Like, I can get along with anybody. It's just after we have so many altercations, I just don't feel like there's no need to reconcile. It's just like leave it where it is and move on. Like,
What CJ does when he's with royalty and he has an issue with Nike, he will be talking bad about Nike to royalty, and he's done it on camera. And when he's with Nike and he's beefing with royalty, he's talking bad subliminally about royalty with Nike on camera. He flip flops and he plays the role. He plays the cards he's dealt with those roles each time, bro. He pins them against each other and he creates drama and then tries to act like the good guy. And his stupid little children fans who should be in school, who should be studying and learning how to be a good person in society, instead of doing that, they go on his videos and they validate his very, very misconstrued thoughts and actions.
there's nothing that's done that factors my life, so I don't feel the need to press a friendship or press a relationship. Like, I don't care to do that after so many occasions I went tragically left, basically. But we did go on a shopping spree. I don't never ask for much because I don't. If it's something that I want, I gotta work. So they was figuring it out, but of course I didn't put the pressure on them. Like, y'all better give me a YSL person because it's not that deep.
Who cares about this
I
one
get
purse
that
that
too.
CJ gave you?
But this has been a great trip, and I just wish the best for my baby. Family man for a long time. Something I never thought he could do. So kudos to him because I did not expect that from my baby daddy because that's not how he was. Like,
He's only like that because he doesn't have royalty in the kids right now. And having you and Kamari down there helped his channel to stay on the kid friendly. Because if he starts posting stuff with just himself doing the stuff that he really be doing, he won't have a kid friendly channel anymore, and he'll lose a lot of subscribers because of that. YouTube would take away all the kid subscribers from his channel, and they would cut his comments off because it's no longer kid friendly.
Have to move when it comes to your kids is looked upon a certain way. So
I made tiny
I
glasses.
forgive him. I know Kamari forgive him. I just hope he don't never have to come to a situation that he has to do that again, because she's older, so she feels the vibe. She know what's going on, and she'll be able to tell if she's being treated a certain way. And I don't like when my child or my kids are mistreated. I don't like to be mistreated. I know people don't like to be mistreated. He don't like to be mistreated. So it's like, we're gonna start over. What happened is what happened. What's in the past is in the past, and I just want him to be better.
I mean, that's a fact.
So, baby, if you watch this, just always be you. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do. You're a grown man. Grown men doing stuff.
He's a grown man. He's a toddler in a grown man's body. That's what he is. That's what he is.
Yourself, So it's not like you out here just any kind of way. You a bum. You don't got no movement or nothing. You came from really the bottom and made it to the top. Like we were just talking about. We used to be at your auntie house. You used to be in the basement recording yourself. Your old YouTube was called "I Want to Be a Star." Recording yourself singing, dancing.
What does that got to do with? Did I skip too far?
Me knowing you for so long, I know you always want to be in a relationship. And to be with you, it'll come. Don't force.
There we go.
Climb the charts.
Okay.
Do what you gotta do. And then, if it's time for somebody to, hold your hand and be with you, it'll come. Don't force it, Don't rush it. Figure you out. And the weekend is almost over, but it's not over again. We go home Monday. Today is Sunday. So right now, I'm gonna go watch The Chi and get something to eat because I'm hungry. But I just wanted to give y'all my insight video. I believe him because, he been on me about getting stuff together. So I'm happy,
I bet. She got a YSL purse. When you're a materialistic person, shit like that makes you happy.
However, I miss my sons. I hear if you're watching, Mommy miss you, I love you, and we going to the top, baby.
That's all she wants. She ends it with, we're going to the top. Am I getting back with Kamari So Cool's dad and CJ So Cool? Your numbers speak for themselves. You're not on this platform for your BD because you could have made a YouTube video a long time ago, but your views and subscribers come from how authentic and humble you are. Her subscribers are coming from CJ. She was cool and calm and collected, but she's also not mature. She's not mature and CJ's not mature. I don't see where she said she was getting back with CJ. Maybe I skipped through it because they just fucking talking about nothing. I don't fucking know. I'm not trying to find out. If I missed something, y'all let me know. Watch the original video. Give her some views. She's about to be a star and going to the top. The way she said she's going to the top. She's cool with CJ. Now she's gonna get everything she ever wanted, and she's gonna be able to live the life she wanted to live. Maybe he'll be a stepdaddy to your kid. All right, y'all. See y'all in the next video.